Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 5, and name of the chapter 5 is the coal and petroleum. Name of the chapter 5 is the coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum. So yesterday I told two types of natural resources. One is the inexhaustible natural resources and second one is the exhaustible natural resources. Today we will discuss about different types of coal. Today we will discuss about different types of coal. Different types of coal. Today we will discuss about different types of coals. Different variety of coal are formed depending on how long and what temperature and pressure and vegetable fossils are buried under the surface of earth. It is dependent upon how long and what temperature and pressure the vegetable fossils are buried under the surface of earth. And in general, the higher the temperature and pressure of the earth and longer the time for which it is buried under the surface of earth, the more is the carbon content in it. And the different varieties of coal differ in their carbon content, moisture and volatile compounds present in them. And different types of coals, you know that how long and what temperature and which kind of vegetable fossils under it, and the different varieties of coal, different types of coals are there. So it is dependent on what is the content of the carbon present in it and how much carbon present in it and what is the content of the carbon present in it. Then did you know peat is the youngest variety of coal? Peat. Peat is the youngest variety of coal and is light brown in color. Peat is the light brown in color. Peat is the light brown in color and it contains 50 to 60% of carbon. It contains 50 to 60% carbon. It contains 50 to 60% carbon and burns with a sooty flame. And when it burns with a sooty flame. Peat is the youngest variety of coal and it is light brown in color and 50 to 60% carbon are present in the peat, and it is when it burns it gives sooty flame. It burns with a sooty flame. Second one is the lignite. Lignite is the next stage of carbonization of peat. Lignite is the next stage of lignite is the next stage of carbonization of peat and it contains 60% carbon. It contains 60% carbon. Bituminous. Third one is the bituminous. And bituminous is the next stage of lignite. It is the next stage of lignite and this is the common variety of coal. Bituminous is the common variety of coal and it contains 70 to 80% of carbon. It contains 70 to 80% of carbon. It contains 70 to 80% of carbon. Processing of coal. This is the different types of coal. First one is the peat, second one is the lignite, third one is the bituminous, and fourth one is the anthracite. It is the oldest variety of coal. This is the oldest variety of coal, and it contains 90 to 95% of carbon. It contains 90 to 95% of carbon. It contains 90 to 95% of carbon. So this is the variety of the coal. First one is the peat, second one is the lignite, third one is the bituminous, fourth one is the anthracite. So carbon content present in this, you can see how much carbon is present in this, you can see. And the next one is the processing of coal. Next topic is the processing of coal. Processing of coal. Processing of coal. Processing of coal. All varieties of coal contain volatile components of carbon and which are very useful for industrial applications, and these components are lost if the coal is straightway burned, and however if the coal is subjected to destructive distillation, that is coal is heated strongly in the absence of air, these compounds can be recovered. Let us study the products obtained by the destructive distillation of coal and their uses. Now come to the activity 5.1. To study the products obtained by destructive distillation of coal. Activity 5.1. Activity 5.1. And in this activity, to study the products obtained by destructive distillation of coal, in this it is given one apparatus for the destructive distillation of coal. So I will draw the apparatus and then I will discuss. This is the in diagram, you can see that this is the flame. This is the flame, you can see. In diagram, you can see that this is the coal powder. Coal powder is here. This is the coal powder. This is the coal powder, and here particles of gas carbon present here. Particles of gas carbon. Particles of gas carbon. Particles of gas carbon. This is the, in diagram you can see that this is the ammonia liquid. Ammonia liquid, and this is the coal tar, and this is the conical flask containing water. This is the conical flask containing water. Conical flask containing water, and this is the flame on burning coal. This is the flame of burning coal gas. Flame of burning coal gas. This is the flame of burning coal gas, and this is the particles of gas carbon. So in this you will see that this is the diagram, and in this diagram you will see that the powdered coal is placed in the hard glass test tube. Here powdered coal, you will place it here in the test tube, and then when it heated strongly till it changes into coke, and which stay back in test tube as a grey porous residue, and dark brownish color are given out as some carbon present in the vapors solidifies near the mouth of the hard glass test tube and is called the gas carbon. Here you can see this particles of gas carbon is collected here, and when these vapors are passed through the water containing a conical, these vapors are passed through the particles containing conical flask. A large amount of these vapor condenses to form two distinct layers. In the diagram you can see that it forms two distinct layers, and a large amount of the lower layer consists of black. This is the lower layer, and lower layer you can see that it is black and thick liquid, and is called the coal tar. This is the thick liquid, and this is called the coal tar. And the top layer, this is the top layer, it contains ammonia liquid. It contains ammonia liquid, you can see in the diagram, and colorless gas bubbles out of flask, which is commonly called the coal tar. This is the coal tar, and it burns with yellowish flame when ignited. It mainly consists of mixture of hydrogen, methane, carbon monoxide and ethylene. So in this diagram you can see that products obtained by destructive distillation of coal. So this is the diagram, and in the diagram you seen that products obtained by destructive distillation of coal. So till here you will take revision.